All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Pulse. We have almost a full crowd today. I'm glad to be back with you guys. We can kick it off. I read through all of the updates. I'm excited about some of the things that are coming. So, Tom, why don't we pass it to you first for what's in development that you love?
Sure. Let me roll down here a little bit to see some stuff. One of the things that we're seeing a little bit more of with Copilot here is one, catch up on a summary of document comments in the top of your document. So if you happen to call up a document and you've got a Copilot license, there's going to be a discussion tab that Copilot has up there, and it will actually summarize any of the open contents that you, or comments. It's been a long day, helping you to quickly understand what people have said in the comments. I think that's great because comments a lot of times can just kind of get hidden. So I'm looking forward to this one. This is coming out worldwide to Word, and it's due in July. Then there's another one for June, same targeted group. Microsoft Copilot surfaces key statistics in the top of a document. So it doesn't give a whole lot of detail. It includes a summary at the top of key statistics for your Word document. I don't know if that means number of words, who's looked at it, or anything else. But again, I think if it can summarize more information up at the top when you're first opening a document so you can figure out what's going on, I think that's always a good thing. I'm also going to throw out one more thing that isn't Copilot related, and this is SharePoint Advanced Page Analytics. So SharePoint Page Analytics will add enhanced reporting capabilities, including long-term data, distribution channel filtering, and reactions and promotions data export. Now, quite honestly, when I think of SharePoint pages, none of those words are actually what I think of when I think of page analytics. So I don't know exactly what this is going to entail. That's coming out to the worldwide tenant, and you'll see it next month in May. So once we see a little bit more about that and I see what that actually entails, yeah, we'll be letting you know.
Awesome. How about you, Tamara? What are you loving this week?
I've got a couple. Microsoft Teams preview changes before sending live in Manage What Attendees See. So, an enhancement to the Manage What Attendees Sees feature allows organizers and presenters to preview changes to what's about to be brought on or off the screen before sending them live to attendees. Now, this capability is only available for town halls, but it should be available in May of this year. And then also Microsoft Teams sensitivity labels for loop components. I thought this was important. I'd like to see this up in GCC High and DoD where sensitivity labels are really meant to be used. So sensitivity labels for loop components, users can set, apply, and view sensitivity labels to loop components to classify and protect content based on its sensitivity level. The labels help enforce policies such as encryption, access control, and content marking to ensure that sensitive information is handled appropriate. So this is coming out to worldwide. Yeah, just worldwide. And then this is a delighter. SharePoint OneDrive and SharePoint compress your PDF.
Yeah.
So OneDrive for web now lets you reduce the PDF file size with a compress feature. And you can even choose from 3 different compression levels that best fit your needs. Now, this is coming out in April for SharePoint. So that should be great.
Cool.
What do you like, Jen?
Well, I have a couple of them. Some of them are just kind of good to know, so maybe not something that we'll be using, but I'll kind of mention them. Microsoft Edge is going to be incorporating business chat into the find on the page. So when you're clicking and you're looking for something, Copilot's, Control F, find this on the page, but then I'm also going to get Copilot. So really trying to make Copilot available everywhere. we've got some more governance control coming to Copilot. So if you're using an agent that can upload files, it can restrict things based on sensitivity labels, permissions, different things on that. So that's coming as well. And then also the restriction for Copilot not to reason over things with labels and different things like that. That's coming as well. And then some of the ones that I think are actually way more delighters than anything else. One of the things that I'm very guilty of is I will go into PowerPoint and I will say, yeah, start from this, replace this presentation. And before you know it, you've redone a presentation right over the presentation you started with as an opening thing. And so it is very easy to mess that up. It's so easy to do that I've done it a couple of times and kept going, oops. Larissa on our team has also done it a few times. We've kind of laughed about it, where it's like, remember, before you do that, save it. But they're making some changes in that so that when you do that activity, it will actually save it as a new file, which is what you kind of want it to do. So I think that is pretty exciting. And then one last one that I thought was kind of just interesting is you're going to be able to use the tag @nearby and tag people on teams that are in your local office. So I kind of thought that was cool because you never know who's, hey, @nearby, let's go to lunch. We have a small enough office. We have a very large team, but in small pockets and places. So I thought that was a nifty feature. I might just have to try it next time I'm in the office to see if anyone is paying attention. But yes, I thought that was kind of cool. Anybody have anything else for in development that we maybe somebody missed over or that they want to chat through?
No, but can I tell you that @nearby makes me think of dating apps?
Can we swipe left and right?
I
know. @nearby, run away. I do not want to see this person.
I love that.
The other one that I'll just mention, which I thought was interesting, if you're in a hybrid environment and you're not really diligent about updating your actual work location, and that is automatically set your work location via Wi-Fi network. So simplify your hybrid work experience with Microsoft Teams automatic work location updates. By connecting your office building Wi-Fi network, Teams can seamlessly set your work location to reflect you're working from the office, ensuring accurate visibility for your colleagues. Stay flexible and eliminate manual updates while enhancing collaboration and scheduling efficiency. So I think
actually kind of cool because if
it is.
Aren't going to remember to change it, but you can set up locations.
Oh yeah,
that's
like,
cool.
Oh, I just went from home to I'm in the office. Oh, look, I'm in the company network now with Wi-Fi. Oh, guess I will go ahead and say he's in the office because that's what he's connected to. So I think that is an awesome update if you are a hybrid type worker. So.
Yep. Awesome. Well, rolling out. Tamara, do you want to get us started in rolling out?
Sure. I've got a couple that I've marked as very interesting. User upload custom background images for the new VDI solution for Microsoft Teams. So with this new features, users on the new VDI solution for Teams can blur their background, choose a Teams virtual background, or replace their background entirely with any image they want by uploading it through the video effects and setting options. And then also, I need this one. It's very sad. I need this one. Microsoft Teams real-time mic volume indicator for Teams meetings. Tom has his office right against my office, and I know I'm getting loud when I hear click, and he closes his door. So introducing the mic volume indicator for Teams meetings, a feature designed to provide real-time visual feedback. I just want somebody to show up on screen doing this to your audio levels. Positioned on the user bar, this indicator ensures that your voice is captured correctly, eliminating the need to ask, "Can you hear me?" by offering continuous visual confirmation. It enhances user confidence, yes it does, and reduces communication breakdowns. It streamlines meeting efficiencies by minimizing interruptions and ensuring seamless communication. I always wish you see everybody else's picture get highlighted in purple when they're making noise or talking, but it doesn't work on your own image. So the fact that they're doing this, I really like this.
Now, to be fair to you,
Mm-hmm.
I don't always close the door because I think you're noisy.
Mm.
Often I will close the door because I know that there are times where I'm having my meeting, and even though I don't broadcast the other end of it through my speakers, I've got my headset on. I know on more than one occasion I've been in the middle and I'm like cranking along and hey, we're having a good time, and all of a sudden I hear click. So sometimes I preemptively click so you won't have to.
Thank you.
So yeah, to be fair, it's not always you. It's quite often me.
Well,
I will mention one here. Integrate chat notification with meeting RSVP status. I like this idea.
yeah.
So Microsoft Team users will be able to control how they get notified in meeting chats through the RSVP to their meetings. When you decline a meeting, you will not receive notifications or see the chats in the chat list. When you accept a meeting, you will receive notification for all the messages. It's so frustrating when you're like, I'm not part of this. I declined the meeting or I was doing follow and I keep seeing all these chat stuff. It's like, I don't want to. So this will be nice to be able to get that chat notification setting within the meeting RSVPs so that I don't have to go back and do it after the fact and, trying to quiet things down. And it's coming to everybody, which is great. And it's due out in April.
Awesome. Well, I have a couple that I like. I'll go with the language ones first. So in Microsoft Teams, they can enable transcription in multilingual meetings. So you can get the transcription in your language and then translated intelligent meeting recap for the multilingual meetings. And then just being able to enhance spell check with the multi-languages. So lots of multi-language support coming in the Teams Premium and Copilot features. So I do know there are a lot of people waiting for those. And then the other two that I thought were really fantastic is in VDI. So if you're using that VDI experience, cross-cloud collaboration is going to work. So I know a lot of people trying to decide if they're going to use VDI or different solutions. That cross-collaboration is very important. Being able to have meetings with people in other tenants and such there needed. So that feature is rolling out as well. So those are some of the big ones that I've seen coming. So multi-language and cloud support there for cross collaboration. So anybody have any that we missed in the categories?
Not that I
Nope.
highlighted.
Well, then that makes it super easy for the last ones because launch just has one. And that is Microsoft Copilot extensibility. So developers can create, test, and update custom engine agents to run in Microsoft 365 and Copilot, or Microsoft 365 Copilot and Teams. So just some studio changes there that they've made. And in canceled, Outlook was Copilot highlights important meetings to prep for. They've decided not to proceed with that. So we'll see what comes. We'll see what comes from that. That probably means they have another feature doing it, or they're working on an algorithm for something else. So I don't think there's anything to be too worried about there. But it's been canceled. So I think those are all of our updates for this week. And then next week, we'll be back with more updates. I imagine the roadmap might get a little quiet before the May conference, but we'll see. And then it will pick up with a whole bunch of announcements, I'm sure.
Good.
Awesome. Well, thanks, everyone.
Bye now.
Ciao.